If we were to rank the most commonly misused subjunctive forms in Italian, the top 4 would certainly be Vadi, facci, dassi, and stassi, along with their variations like vadino, faccino, dasse, dassero, stasse, stassero, and so on. Why are these verbs misused more often than others to the point that they've become symbols of all subjunctive mistakes? Well, in language, nothing ever happens by chance. Strangely enough, these errors are actually attempts to fix irregularities that exist in Italian. Let's see why. Starting with vadi and facci, incorrect present subjunctive forms of andare, to go, and fare, to do or make. What happens here is that learners mentally place andare and fare into the warehouse of first conjugation verbs, meaning those that end in are, like parlare, cantare, lottare, or puntare. As we know, first conjugation verbs in the present subjunctive end in I, che io parli, che io canti, che io locchi, che io punti. So the logical, but incorrect reasoning goes, if all are verbs end in I in the present subjunctive, then andare must be vadi, right? But actually, the reason the correct form is vada and not vadi lies in the history of the verb andare. It's a blend of 2 Latin verbs, ambulare, which gives us forms like andare, and vadere, which gives us forms like vada. Now, vadere is not a first conjugation verb. It ends in ere, like leggere or scrivere. And verbs in the ere group form their subjunctive with a, che io legga, che io scriva, che io vada. The same thing happens with the forms of fare. So you see, it's the language that's irregular due to its layered history, not the brain of someone trying to regularize it. We can say something similar about the infamous dassi and stassi, incorrect imperfect subjunctive forms of dare, to give, and stare, to stay or be. Normally, first conjugation verbs form the imperfect subjunctive with assi. Parlassi, tantassi, lottassi, puntassi. All of them except for dare and stare, which instead use essi, dessi, stessi. So in the end, it's those 2 verbs, dare and stare, that are the irregular ones, not the speaker who tries to apply the same assi rule to them as to all other are verbs. Of course, this is just a paradox, because in reality, a language doesn't have right or wrong forms. It simply is. But since dessi and stessi are the correct forms that have become established in Italian, make sure to use those and not the incorrect forms dassi and stassi.